Hello, it's Grandma Nancy, finally getting back to read another book. This is I Can Read, a level 2, Beyond the Dinosaurs, Monsters of the Air and Sea by Charlotte Lewis Brown, pictures by Phil Wilson. Beyond the Dinosaurs. That's a flying one. Here's the table of contents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different parts to this one. Millions of years ago, long before there were people, dinosaurs were the most powerful animals that walked on land. Dinosaurs ruled the earth, but they did not live in the air or the water. Other powerful animals swam in the sea and flew across the sky. These creatures were just as strange and wonderful as any dinosaur. I don't know. What do you think? Could they be called dinosaurs also, even if they did not live on land? Kind of creepy. You say it like this. Pteranodon. 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 Pteranodon flew on wings made of skin that stretched from its body to the ends of its arms. A coat of fine hair kept Pteranodon warm. Pteranodon lived near the ocean and flew above the waves hunting for food. It caught fish in its long beak. I would not want to be a fish. Okay. Deinosuchus. Deinosuchus. Deinosuchus looked like a modern crocodile, but it was more than 5 times bigger. That means if you took a crocodile, a really big one, and you made it poof into 5 and you lined them all up, that's how long this would be. That would be like probably as long as your house, maybe even longer. It was so big it could eat dinosaurs. It waited underwater until a dinosaur came to drink. Then Deinosuchus pulled the dinosaur under the water and ate it. Yeek. All right, you say it like this. Elasmosaurus. 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 Elasmosaurus was mostly neck. It had a fat round body and a short tail. Elasmosaurus was not a fast swimmer, but it was good at catching fish with its teeth. When fish swam by, Elasmosaurus shot out its long, skinny neck and grabbed one. Chomp. I like this one. You say it like this. Ixiasaurus. 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 Ixiasaurus had fins and a tail just like a fish, but it was not a fish. Ixiasaurus was a reptile. Fish can breathe underwater. Reptiles must breathe air. Ixiasaurus would take a big breath of air and then dive underwater to catch fish to eat. It would swallow the fish whole and then spit out the bones. What other animal do you know that eats things and then spits out bones? I'm thinking of it. The one I'm thinking of has feathers and says, "Ooh." Yep, an owl. Have we talked about owl pellets? When the owls spit them out, sometimes there's bones in them. You say it like this. Mosasaurus. Mosasaurus. I can do this one, I think. Mosasaurus was built to swim. It had a thin body and head, and its tail was long and strong, and instead of feet it had flippers. Mosasaurus swam by swinging its tail from side to side. It steered with its flippers. Mosasaurus was the fastest swimmer in the ocean. It had quite some teeth, too. Does not look happy, does it? Looks rather grumpy. Looks kind of like an eel. A huge eel. Deinosaurus. Let's see. You say it like this. Oh, I did it wrong. Deinosaurus. Even though it has an H, it's Deinosaurus. Deinosaurus had a thin body like Mosasaurus, but Deinosaurus's head was shaped like an arrow, and its nose was made of thick bones, and it would swim fast and ram its prey with its bony nose. So it kind of just go bonk, but it had special bones so it didn't get hurt. But it looks like that fish is going, ow. Let's see, you say it like this. Microraptor. Microraptor. Microraptor was the dinosaur that almost flew. Long feathers grew on Microraptor's arms and legs, and unlike other dinosaurs, it could climb trees. That's kind of crazy. Microraptor couldn't fly, but it would jump from a tree top with its limbs spread wide and glide gently to the ground. So it could not fly, but when it jumped from way up high and it kind of glided down, kind of like maybe a flying squirrel. Maybe. Flying squirrels don't have feathers, though. And I don't think they have big teeth like that. That's kind of creepy. All right, you say it like this. Kronosaurus. Kronosaurus. Kronosaurus was a giant that hunted the ocean for food. It was longer than a whole bus. It had teeth as big as bananas. Whoa! Next time you're at the grocery store, look at the bananas. That's how big the teeth were. Its jaws were bigger than and stronger than the jaws of Tyrannosaurus rex. It ate fish, Ixiasaurus, and even turtles. Kronosaurus ate anything that it wanted. So this is not like a crocodile. But boy, it's scary and has big teeth, and it looks very strong. All right, you say it like this. Plaquetosaurus. 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 Plaquetosaurus lived both on land and in the water. It used its powerful tail to swim underwater, where it ate food that it found in the mud. When Plaquetosaurus grew tired, it crawled out onto land, and it used its short legs to walk along the shore until it found a place to rest. Well, that makes sense. So it mostly swam, but it liked to rest on the land. All right, say it like this. Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx. Archaeopteryx was the first bird. It had wings and feathers, like modern birds. But unlike modern birds, it had long claws on its wings. It also had a mouth full of sharp teeth. More sharp teeth. Modern birds do not have any teeth. Archaeopteryx means ancient wing. Ancient means very old. So it's a very old winged bird. They show lots of those. Those are pretty big, aren't they? Do the dragonflies nowadays get that big? I haven't seen them that big. Archaeopteryx and the other animals in this book lived and died a long time ago. We know what they looked like because their bones were saved in rocks called fossils. Scientists study fossils to learn about these animals. Sometimes marks of hair or feathers or skin are saved. We are sure that Archaeopteryx had feathers because their shapes can be seen in the rock. See, feather shapes? In the rocks that surround the bones. Shows their sharp teeth. Fossils last a long, long time, and they are found all over the world. When we find new fossils, we learn even more about the animals that lived long ago. All right, I hope you like it.